Hello, today we'll be talking about Registeel, the first pure Steel-type Pokemon. Its previous PYC dates are March 11th, 1997, December 31st, 1999, October 21st, 2002, August 11th, 2005, June 1st, 2008, March 23rd, 2011, January 11th, 2014, November 1st, 2016, August 23rd, 2019, and June 13th, 2022. I always forget that Registeel was introduced in Gen 3 instead of Gen 4, as it feels like it has more of the Gen 4 aesthetic. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Registeel, the Iron Pokemon, whose number is 0379. This is what it looks like. Its type is Steel. Since this is our first pure Steel-type Pokemon, I will point out all the different colors that represent Steel. Yeah, it's all these different kind of bluish greens, I guess. Abilities: Clear Body. Light Metal is its hidden ability. Gender ratios: gender unknown. Catch rate is 3 or 1.6%. Breeding is egg groups, no eggs discovered. Hatch time 80 cycles. Egg not obtainable. Height is 6'3" or 1.9 meters. Weight is 451.9 pounds or 205 kilograms. Basic experience yields 215 in Gen 3 through 4 and 261 in 5+. Leveling rate is slow. EV yield is 3, 2 in defense and 1 in special defense. Shape is that. Footburn is that. Pokedex color is gray and base friendship is 35. Registeel is a Steel-type legendary Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It is not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon. It is a member of the legendary giants along with Regirock, Regice, Regieleki, and Regidrago. Biology: Registeel is a large robotic Pokemon. Most of Registeel's body is spherical and gray, while the middle of its face has the appearance of being exposed as it shows black skin, and is surrounded by raised metal. Registeel's lower half is disc-like in shape and has 2 cylindrical legs without toes. Its face consists of 7 red dots in a hexagonal formation, and it has black arms with 3 fingers each that are connected to its upper half by gray hemispherical shoulders. The backs of its hands have 3 red triangles pointing away from the fingers. According to legend, Registeel was created by the legendary Pokemon Regigigas using magma. It used to be worshipped by humans, however, at some point ancient people started fearing its power and sealed it away. In Hoenn, it was sealed in the ancient tomb. In Sinnoh, it was sealed in the Iron Ruins, and in Galar, it was sealed in the Iron Ruins. Its body is hollow and made of a material that is harder than any known metal. However, this material stretches and shrinks despite its hardness. The metal composing its body is thought to be a curious substance that is not of this earth. Tempered by pressure underground over tens of thousands of years, its body cannot be scratched. It is also rumored that Registeel was born deep underground in the planet's mantle and that it emerged onto the surface 10,000 years ago. It is unknown what it can eat. Game data: NPC appearances: Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness. Registeel is the boss of Steel Chamber and Aegis Cave. Pokedex entries: in Gen 3 and Ruby, Registeel has a body that is harder than any kind of metal. Its body is apparently hollow. No one has any idea what this Pokemon eats. Sapphire: Registeel was imprisoned by people in ancient times. The metal composing its body is thought to be a curious substance that is not of this earth. Emerald: its body is harder than any other kind of metal. The body metal is composed of a mysterious substance. Not only is it hard, it shrinks and stretches flexibly. Fire Red and Leaf Green: it is sturdier than any kind of metal. It hardened due to pressure underground over tens of thousands of years. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, tempered by pressure underground over tens of thousands of years, its body cannot be scratched. Heart Gold and Soul Silver: its body is said to be harder than any kind of metal. Its study has revealed that its body is hollow. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is the same entry. Y is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Registeel and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 8, Sword, Registeel's body is made of a strange material that is flexible enough to stretch and shrink, but also more durable than any metal. Shield: it's rumored that this Pokemon was born deep underground in the planet's mantle, and that it emerged onto the surface 10,000 years ago. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, their Diamond and Pearl counterpart. Game locations, side game locations, advance. Stats: base stats, HP 80, attack 75, defense 150, special attack 75, special defense 150, speed 50, for a total of 580. Pokeathlon stats: type effectiveness, damaged normally by ghost, water, electric, and dark. Weak to fighting, ground, and fire, all for double, immune to poison. Resistant to normal, flying, rock, bug, steel, grass, psychic, ice, dragon, and fairy, all for half. Notes: if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of poison type moves is 1, so it go from 0 to 1. Prior to Gen 6, the effectiveness of dark type moves and ghost type moves was half, so they both went from half to 1. Learn set by leveling up: 1 Charge Beam and Metal Claw, 6 Bulldoze, 12 Ancient Power, 18 Stomp, 24 Iron Head and Flash Cannon, 30 Curse, 36 Iron Defense and Amnesia, 42 Hammer Arm, 48 Heavy Slam, 54 Superpower, 60 Lock On, 66 Zap Cannon, 72 Hyper Beam, and 78 Explosion. By TM, TM001 Takedown, 7 Protect, 23 Charge Beam, 25 Facade, 28 Bulldoze, 31 Metal Claw, 36 Rock Tomb, 43 Fling, 47 Endure, 49 Sunny Day, 50 Rain Dance, 51 Sandstorm, 58 Brick Break, 61 Shadow Claw, 66 Body Slam, 68 Thunder Punch, 69 Ice Punch, 70 Sleep Talk, 82 Thunder Wave, 84 Stomping Tantrum, 85 Breast, 86 Rock Slide, 89 Body Press, 93 Flash Cannon, 99 Iron Head, 103 Substitute, 104 Iron Defense, 116 Stealth Rock, 121 Heavy Slam, 124 Ice Spinner, 126 Thunderbolt, 128 Amnesia, 149 Earthquake, 152 Giga Impact, 158 Focus Blast, 163 Hyper Beam, 166 Thunder, 170 Steel Beam, 171 Terra Blast, 176 Sand Tomb, 178 Gravity, 192 Focus Punch, 204 Double Edge, 220 Meteor Beam, 223 Metal Sound, 224 Curse, and 225 Hard Press. By breeding, there's nothing. Side game data, you got all this. Pokemon Ranger in the browser entry. Registeel brings down a steady shower of metal walls to impede capture. Shadows of Ulmia. It guards itself by an electric barrier. It hurls hunks of magnetism and electricity. Got all this. Evolution data, it's just Registeel. Sprites here, so it looks more kind of brownish gray. That just seems like the gray of the time, though. It's not like that's not too weird. They seem to be more pink than red. Yeah. This is sort of blue, then it's actually red, so they could have just made it red. That's interesting. But yeah, it's more blue. You know, blue from the outer shell. Kind of the opposite of Metagross. That's kind of fun in that line. And we've got Gen 4. Interesting pose there. For, yeah, interesting animation. Yeah, not really. That's more red. This is more, I guess, slightly different gray, I guess. This is darker, kind of teal, I guess. Aquamarine, but whatever. In Gen 5, get the fullback sprites. I don't know why they allowed that. Okay. Yeah, not really much changes here. This becomes more gray, I guess. This keeps the sort of lighter gray. That's fun. Yep. We got these in Gen 6, the models. That's basically the big difference. In Gen 7, not really much changes. Homes, we got the flat lights again. Non-English European sprites, Diamond and Pearl, so obviously they didn't do the salute animation. Registeel in Pokemon the series, Diamond and Pearl. Registeel in Movie 8 is one of the big ones. Brandon's Registeel is another one of the big ones. Pokedex entries in Advanced Generation, episode 186 in Maze Pokedex. Registeel, the Iron Pokemon. Its body is harder than any metal found upon this planet. Its body is also hollow, and its food source remains a mystery. In Diamond and Pearl, episode 128 in Dawn's Pokedex. Registeel, the Iron Pokemon. Because Registeel's body has been tempered by underground pressure for thousands of years, its body cannot be scratched. Got all these, the manga, Registeel and Pokemon Adventures. These and the TCG. In other appearances, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Registeel appears as an occasional stage hazard in the Ironworks chamber of the Kalos Pokemon League stage. Appearing rarely, it will use Stomp to dislodge the swords embedded in the stage, causing them to fly upwards and damage fighters. Grounded characters will also take damage from Stomp. Trophy information. The Steel-type Pokemon's hollow body is made out of an ultra-hard metal, forged under pressure over thousands of years underground. It can appear in the Kalos Pokemon League stage. In the Elite Four Steel-type chamber, its Stomp attack will launch fighters on the ground and even the giant swords mounted on the stage. Trivia: in the non-English European versions of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Registeel's sprite was edited because of its arm. The arm's original position is reminiscent of the Nazi salute. In Pokemon Platinum, the sprite was changed for all regions to the continental European variation, which would be retained in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This also makes Registeel the only Pokemon whose Pokewalker sprite is not its Diamond and Pearl one, not counting alternate forms of Pokémon that were introduced in Platinum. In the international versions of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, there is an unobtainable Registeel doll programmed into the game. It was unlockable with the Japan-exclusive Regidolls Decoration Set e-reader card. Registeel is tied with Probopass for the highest base special defense stat of all Steel-type Pokémon. I read the 4th point in the Beldum video. Registeel is the only legendary giant to not have one of its base stats reach 200, to have base and special attack stats that are not multiples of 10. Origin: Registeel may be based on the golems of Hebrew legend. The legends cast them as servants of higher powers and are said to have writing on their heads. When the writing is removed, the creature would be weakened or even killed in some legends. Given its metallic construction, it may also be based on a humanoid robot. Registeel's face, that consists of 7 dots, may be based on Braille alphabet, which was necessary to use to encounter the legendary giants for the first time in Sealed Chamber. The 5 legendary giants may be collectively themed after historical epochs, with Registeel representing the Iron Age. Name origin: Registeel may be a combination of Regis, Latin for royal, and steel. Now the languages, related articles, external links to the legendary Pokemon. Let's move on. Since we already watched Registeel's first scene in the anime in the Grumpig video, let's watch Registeel's second scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. In this movie, all you really need to know is that a character named Kid has sent out a bunch of these camera drones in the Tree of Beginning, a sort of sacred area where Pokemon have lived undisturbed for thousands of years. There's Registeel. And that is Registeel's second scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Registeel. Hello and welcome to the community post section of the video. Today the question is, what do you love about Registeel? Beast Boy 2K4 has responded. They say, un. It's a Purple Cliff reference. Sorry if you don't get it. I really don't, but I think that might just be kind of one of the sounds that Registeel makes, so I'm not entirely sure. But I do appreciate that there's someone that actually, you know, has made something, like a meme or something out of Registeel. That's kind of fun. Thank you for your response. Let's move on. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. No, we sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at TV and fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Registeel. So this is Registeel fan art by Kamuro Draws. So you got this Registeel here. Kind of looks like it's on a throne or something. I got a bunch of mag cargo. Yeah, very fun little image here. Then we've got the Legendary Golems by Rise Spirit, Registeel, Regice, and Regirock here. It's all very looking all menacing like. Yeah, it's very nice. Straw Hat Mons by Vorosakon. So apparently this is something you can do. You can upload multiple images in one post. We'll go to the one that's actually relevant for this. And that's this one. I don't know who this character is, but I guess I'm assuming they have some sort of suit like that kind of looks like this, but it also seems to combine Registeel's aesthetic as well with this one. So that's kind of fun. This doesn't contain Registeel, so we'll move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, so I need to wait until I talk about Kyogre before I can catch a Registeel. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Latios, as always. This is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.